Okay, so yesterday we worked on data. Okay, so what was the first thing we had to do with our data here?
I'll put them in order. Put the reds with the reds and whites with the whites and yellows with the yellows.
Okay, so Daniel and Vincent, why don't you do that? Okay. Let me take out the pieces that don't belong. Sorry. All right, here, I can help too. So, who can quickly just tell us what this is called? Ben B? What did we call it? We do it in word study with our words. We do it with our facts.
Gathering data?
Oh yeah, we were gathering data. You have an idea of it?
I just forgot it.
You just forgot it? Okay, sorting. So we're sorting our information. Okay? All right, without counting, pretend you don't remember how many were in each pile. Without counting, which one has the least amount? Lily, you put your hand up and took it down?
Black.
Well, how would you know that?
Because it looks like it's the
It looks like, but do we know for sure?
No.
No. Okay. Without counting, and I'm going to take a few because I think you guys remembered from yesterday.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so I'm taking some. Okay, I took some, so I changed it up, right? So now you can't remember from yesterday. Now, without counting, which one has the least? Do you know for sure?
Yes.
If I said you'll get a negative dojo point if you say the wrong answer, would you still keep your hand up and tell
Yes.
me? You know for sure, without counting.
Yes.
How?
Because it's yellow.
But how would you know yellow?
Black.
But I took pieces, remember? I changed it. Okay, do any of us know for sure which has the least? We can say no, it's okay. Okay, we don't know. We don't know. No, don't count. We don't know. So what's a good way that we can arrange our data so we know for sure which has the least amount and which has the most amount? What's a good way we can arrange our data? Let's just talk about it. What are your ideas, Daniel?
Split them into groups.
They're in groups. Anyone else have ideas?
Split them into smaller groups.
Okay. Can we talk as a group and share our ideas together?
Yes. We can predict.
Well, we don't want to predict. We want to make sure it's exact.
Oh. The size of the what?
Well, we're looking at the size of the groups, but we still don't know exactly.
Line them up.
What do you mean line them up? Can you share your idea a little further?
Like line them up like a line.
Remember, we need to explain clearly. So what do you mean?
Just they like make a line. Make a line like 3 and make a line.
Okay, keep going. Does anyone else have any ideas they can add on to what Daniel's saying, or maybe respond to Daniel? So, Dominic, can you respond to Daniel?
Well, all you have to do is put them together to see which one's the least or which one's the most.
Can you say it louder?
So if you put them all together in a group, you'll see how many are there in one group. Like yellow, if you put 2 groups, you'll see how many there is in a group. All you have to do is just put them together.
But now that you stacked them, are we able to compare this to the red when they're stacked like that?
No.
So who wants to add on to what Daniel and Dominic, because I think you guys have a good idea. I like how you're trying to arrange them, but what's a way that we can arrange them so we can compare which group has the most, which group has the least? Eleni, you have some ideas?
You shouldn't you.
Okay, you can tell us.
I have to think about my ideas first.
Okay.
Maybe you could go like this and
stack them all together and see which one is like the tallest and the shortest.
That's my
Yeah.
I was gonna
You
say
should you should do it really like the thing like the thing that we did in presentation.
Okay, and what is that?
The bar graph.
Okay, and then how is that going to help us if we stack them the way Ben V, and it seems like a lot of you are agreeing with? How is that going to help us?
Because if you stack them together, you'll see which one is the biggest or the smallest or like in between these
Okay,
two.
so I have a question. So Eleni, are you done stacking the blue? Because I have a question for you. If we stack the yellow like this, and then Eleni's done with the blue, what if we have it like that? Are we gonna know which one has more and which?
No.
So what do we do next? Our first step is stacking them. Then what? Oh,
Or we could do an equation.
an equation. What do you mean by that?
Like I don't know, like put 5
Hey, he's putting them down as an example. Don't take them.
plus 5 plus 5 and
So 5. So what do you mean by this, Daniel? So I see that you're sorting them like that. And then what are you going to do once you sort them?
But I'm gonna skip count by 5, like 5, 10, 15, 16, and use the leftovers for 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay. But remember at the beginning I said let's not count them. Let's look at them and see which one has more. So that is one way to count them. Okay. So now that we're starting to stack them and arrange them the way that you guys talked about, are we able to see which one? Eleni, you're interrupting me. Now that we stack them and arrange them the way that we talked about, are you guys able to see?
This should be the top because this.
Are we able to see which one has the least so far? Eleni, eyes, ears, brain on this, okay? Daniel can take care of that. Okay, so let's look. And I have my extra piece here for red whenever you're ready. So when we look at what we just created and what we arranged, Eleni and Yvette, are we able to tell which one has the least amount of Legos?
Yes.
Which one has the least amount of data?
Yeah.
Lily, what do you see?
I see that white is the tallest, and then you can compare white to all of them. Well, now that is the tallest, and then you can compare all of them to see which one is the littlest.
I liked how you used the word compare. That's something that we learned in reading too.
steps.
Looks like steps. Okay,
No,
did we
like
count yet though?
No.
No, we didn't count. I said we can't, but are we able to see
Yes.
which one has the most and which one has the least?
Yes.
Okay?
The red one and second one white, third blue, and fourth black, and fifth yellow.
Okay, so you just put them in order for us, even though they're not next to each other in height order. Okay, so this is the point of a graph. It displays or shows us data. We didn't have to count each red block, each white, each black, blue, or yellow. If we display it and arrange it in a bar, this looks like a bar graph.
Yeah.
If we display it in a bar graph,
You can see how much the red is, the white, the black, by just how tall it is.
exactly. Thank you for finishing my thought. Do you guys have any other thoughts on what bar graphs are?
I know why we did this today, because I'm the one that started the bar diagram. Because I'm in the bar diagram during recess.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
So I'm the one that's
Okay. Any other thoughts that you want to add?
and then we could just look at which is the tallest, and then we'll say like red is the tallest, white is the second tallest, blue is the other tallest, and then all the other ones are just like shorter than it keeps on just keep on getting shorter and shorter and shorter.
So like these are tall, medium, and these two are small.
Instead of counting, we could put them like
Just
stack them together
and see how much like
It'll be much more easier.
tall.
Yeah, so now we didn't have to count each one.
Because if you count it, it's slower, and it's slower to find out what's tallest.
Good.
So you
Okay.
just go one by one with the diagram.
Good.
Big.
Okay, so
That's
tomorrow we're gonna work on actually making this into a bar graph on paper. So we built a bar graph here with our manipulatives, with our Legos. So we're gonna take this bar graph and make it on paper tomorrow. So we're gonna actually have a scale that tells us how many Legos we have for each of these colors. But just by looking at it right now, we don't really need to know the numbers yet. We can see which ones have the most and which ones have the least. Okay?
okay.